Okay, hello and welcome back to Age of Empires HD Mod. This time, well, last time we were playing through the Egyptian campaign still. We're up to Siege in Canaan. Anyway, yeah, we're getting through it. It's taking a little while. This session might go for a little shorter because there are some things I'd like to do tomorrow, so this might only be an hour long instead of about 2 hours, but we'll see. So yes, Siege in Canaan. Our glorious new monument to the pharaoh is the envy of everyone and marks Egypt as the greatest civilization in the world. With this major project completed, this pharaoh wishes to turn his attention to the Canaanites, who have been a thorn in the side of Egypt for generations. They have foolishly resisted becoming part of Greater Egypt for too long. You are to take their largest city under siege and destroy their government center. This assault is intended to bring them to heel. The smaller Canaanite cities must surrender to you once their mightiest citadel has fallen. Destroy Canaanite government center. History. Looking back on the history of Egypt, we can discern three long-term foreign policy goals: a stable Nubian frontier to the south, freedom from piracy and invasion from Libya, and control of the Levant to Syria and beyond. While Nubia and Libya were more irritants than sources of potential profit, the eastern Mediterranean coast was an opportunity for real empire building. The cities of Canaan were the nexus of important trade routes between Egypt to the south, Mesopotamia to the east, the Hittites to the north, and Minoans and Greeks to the west. Despite a relative paucity of natural resources and farmland, the Canaanite cities prospered due to their position in the middle. At one time or another, however, the central hub of Canaan was coveted by the bigger empires on the rim of the trading wheel that revolved around the center. Around 1450 BC, Egypt had benefited by the rule of several strong pharaohs in succession and held control of the southern Levant, modern Israel and Sinai. Attempting to extend that control northward, the Egyptians encountered the two other superpowers of the area, the Hittites and Mitanni. The Mitanni controlled what is today eastern Syria and western Iraq, but were short-lived as a power and a little remembered now. The independent cities of the Levant, including Canaan, were caught in the middle. They had to choose an alliance with one power or risk alienating all three. Okay. Well, let's get to it then. You get on the berry bushes. You start cutting the wood. And we're already up against one enemy. Okay, I was under the impression that we'd actually be fighting against several opponents, but apparently not. Oh, also it's still on fast. Okay, you can build a storage pit there, and we'll build some more villages. Okay. Sorry, just finishing my biscuit. Now. Okay, we've got 4 on wood, 4 on food. I'm gonna need 500. 300. 400, 450. Yeah, we'll be able to get that from the berry bushes. Send you guys out to have a look around. Oop. Enemy! Uh-oh. Towers! We've drawn the ire. That's Jeez, that's actually... Oh, come on! How many are there? Right, okay. I'm gonna restart that. If they were looking for me, then we're just gonna have to build more people to defend ourselves quickly. Maybe I should explore up there. It was a lot closer than I thought it would be. Yeah, well. In such ways are old games unforgiving. No, you haven't finished building it. Okay, so how do we deal with all that? Archers mostly, I think. Archers are better than clubmen. I mean, they deal the same damage, but they're ranged. And archers can attack the one target more often because they don't have to close to melee. Can we build watchtowers in early age, in Stone Age? We'll have to build a granary to find out. Not enough wood. Do we have enough now? No. What is that? Oh, I went from 110 wood to 119 wood. And you need 120. I'm gonna put it 1 point off, just to annoy you. Was the tree dealing with, like, fractions or something? Okay, hang down here, don't go too far north. Okay. Nope. What's down here? Do we perhaps have, like, resources squirreled away back here which we can use? No. Okay. We'll keep cutting down those trees. We're just gonna have to go up to the tool age and then give ourselves an advantage that way. Get on the berry bushes. I just gotta wait. 50 more. 70. 80. 90 and 100. There we go. %. I don't remember the enemy being that aggressive previously. Maybe it's like an AI change in the mod, which makes it so that they're more responsive to attacks or something. There's no docks over here. Stop shimmying. Okay, we got all the food there. Is there anything over here? I'm slightly terrified to find out. There's some trees. Okay, well, we've gone up an age. We could also now build watchtowers, so let's do that. We'll build a market where we have the wood. But we could build one watchtower. It will cost us pretty much all of our stone. But it will give us a nice advantage if the enemy decide to attack, so I will. Okay. Continue cutting away at the wood there. We're going to need wood to get a market so that we can start building farms. Yep, upgrade to battle axe. We could also build some slingers, because apparently they're quite good against archers. Sure, build an archery range. Build it. I don't know. I don't want to build it too close up there. I'm afraid if I build it here, they'll just all move down to attack me. Build it down there. We can delete it and build it again later if we need to. You two, help build that. There we go. Right, each one of these slingers costs 40 food and 10 stone. Build a market. There we go. And bowman costs 40 food and 20 wood. Okay, there we go. Now, we can build one farm. That will get us some food. $65 to 67. That's just got to be off number for the whole time. Okay. Okay. Oh! Right, okay. I was worried about that. Looks like they're going to attack us now. Okay, move over here. Don't get lured. Stay near the tower. Strength in numbers! Nope, nope, nope. They get lured. Okay. I think we survived that. Let's build 3 axemen to replace the ones we lost. There's still that tower up there. Erebus. Erebus. Could have also gotten some armor upgrades, but yeah. Okay. They're killing fields. I've said before, but I do like how the skeletons last a bit longer around the battlefield. Okay, we need 150 wood, so collect a little bit more. We need 2 more wood, and then we can build a stables. Hey, build a stables. We can use the scout to do just that. They hurt my tower. 99 out of 100 health. Everything's ruined. Okay, build scout. We need more villagers. Build another villager. And another one. Okay, scout, you can go over there. And what is there around here? A river! And some fish! There was also a guy over there. Build another farm. There's some berry bushes over there. Travel over here. We could probably... That wood would probably be better to collect than this over here, because it wouldn't have a big enemy tower next to it. We're going to need more wood to build a storage pit again. How much do we need for storage pit? 120. Excuse me, coming through. Whoa. I'm too fast. Aha! Your arrows have no chance of catching me. Uh-oh. Ow. Damn it. There's stone up there. Okay, so... Oh, and there's gold. There's just the one enemy tower up there. Okay. Come on, have at you. I'm gonna poke ya. There we go. Okay, I was afraid there was a tower here, but there's not. There's just that one up there. Okay, the enemy could come across the river over there and attack that way. I suppose we'll collect all this wood, now that I know there's no real threat over there. And attack the tower. Slingers are better against towers, but they're still not really... They're not a catapult. How much do we have until the next stage? We need 800 food. Oh, you're just standing around doing nothing. Oh, my farm! How much food does the farm have? 250. Sure. Have to wait until it's researched to be able to build until we can upgrade and before we replant the farms. The research for increasing how much food farms give you. There we go, that didn't take too long. Because I don't think it gives it to the farms. No. Once they're already built, it doesn't up increasing amount. It's 325 now. Let's get some more villagers. You build there. And you build this one here. These houses are kind of in the way. That one in particular. Nearly there. 739 again. Why 39? Yeah. Okay. just like now you've got a bit of food which you can never do anything with. Because nothing costs, like, anything other than a round number. Or, you know, a divisible of 5. Multiple of 5, I should say. Nope. Another 5. There we go. You also, yes, I'll need to move you over here to get this wood. Okay, now what can we get? Camel riders, improved bows, upgrade the farms again, get a short swordsman, a lot of good stuff. Though, I think primarily I'm going to want to build a siege workshop. We don't have enough wood. Okay. Go over there and build that there. Now we've got a sufficient advantage in terms of tech over the enemy. We can start fleshing out our economy a bit more. Okay. Let's get woodcutters. I'm gonna want a house. Build a house. Build another house. Here we go. Right. And do we have enough to upgrade the farms? Yeah, we do. Sure. Yep, upgrade infantry armor. And on the other one, we can upgrade cavalry armor. Get another horse, because this one's injured, so we'll be able to heal it. Get some more villagers. That'll be nice. Improved bowman. Okay. And you can go out and have an explore. Sure. Build the siege workshop there. Oh, hello. Upgrade to hand-to-hand weapons. They haven't upgraded their armor still, or their weapons. So. Now we've got 2 injured scouts. Sure, build the temple. But we don't have enough wood for a stone thrower. Okay, get a priest. Upgrade the wheel so we can get chariots, because we are Egypt. And we still need some more wood. There we go. Oh, not enough gold now. Okay, well, you can go up here to mine that gold. There's no... There's no, sentry tower there to stop you from mining it, so... Let the power of Yo-Yo heal you. There we go. You're injured. Both of you are injured. It will not do. Okay, get a stone thrower, not enough wood. If it's not one thing, it's another. This music track always puts me in mind of the, I think it's the trailer for Age of Empires? I think they used it in that one. Like, Age of Empires is the game of, like, I don't know, real-time civilization building or something like that. Was that the second game? I think it was the first one. Anyway. Right. Stone thrower. Attack that tower. I believe the system is in the game where, because my stone thrower is attacking up a cliff, the tower takes less damage. There is elevation bonuses in Age of Empires, like in Age of Empires 2. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. They're angry. Yo. There we go. Hey! We got an archer. Converted units also have the kind of like quirks I think Age of Empires 2 has. You get units at the stats which they are for their parent faction, but they don't get your bonuses. So if you get a enemy clubman, they remain a clubman, and they don't upgrade to axemen because you've researched axemen. I don't think they upgrade to axemen if you get them before you upgrade to axemen. If you convert like an axeman with armor upgrades that the enemy has, say if they had +2 and you didn't, then they retain that. So. Hey, we can get some chariots. Okay. I'm not building a lot of units, mostly because in Age of Empires 1, the population cap is quite low. I believe for base Age of Empires, the population cap is 50. Though you can get more than that. If you get a government center, there's an upgrade logistics, which allows each of your infantry units to count for half of the population rather than one, which allows you to field bigger armies, but it means that I tend to build units sort of in response to what I'm going up against rather than, you know, building armies quickly like you might in Age of Empires 2. Just because, you know, with 50 you're gonna need your balance of villagers to infantry is a bit tighter. In random games, you can increase the population. I think in Age of Empires Rise of Rome, I think it increased to 75, I think it did. But I'm pretty sure you can play a multiplayer game and have the population cap up to 200. But I don't know if you can get that in single player, random maps. I always remember having problems with that somewhat. There's logistics. See, barracks units takes half population. So it's only units from the barracks. It's not actually all military units. So cavalry still take one. Hoplites would take one. Archers would take one. Just barracks units, apparently. Nobility increases hit points for all cavalry units, chariots and camel riders. Required for scythe chariot. Can we get scythe chariots as Egypt? Maybe? Scythe chariots are something which were added in the Rise of Rome expansion. They're a chariot and they have trample damage. They deal an area of effect of damage around them every time they attack. Like a war elephant, except they're faster. I think the trample damage is less than a war elephant though. Okay. Rebuild that farm. We go into Iron Age? We can. We may as well do so. We have the resources for it. It always looks like the gold miners are carrying large piles of, like, lard. Would always put me in mind of that. Because, I mean, that's yellow, isn't it? The fat mines. We have chariots. They're... What are they? I don't really know how to put it. They're just the cavalry units. A fast, two-wheeled cavalry unit pulled by horses. High resistance to conversion. Double attack against priests. So yeah. You also get chariot archers, which are quite good. They also only cost food and wood, so they're nice to build if you don't have access to gold. Sure, let's get nobility. Can we upgrade our siege weapons? No, I don't know if Egypt can. Oh. Oh. They've got 93 hit points. That's an odd number, 133 hit points. Let's get artisanship. Hey, Iron Age. Don't our buildings look grand? I like the town centre. Nice little plaza. The marketplace always put me in mind of like something from Star Wars. I don't know why. The little blue bits above there made it look something like what you'd see in Mos Eisley, I suppose. And we get all these other nice upgrades. Aristocracy. Academy units move 25% faster. Required for Centurions. Ballistics. Increased missile siege unit accuracy versus moving targets. Required for ballista towers. It's got some sun glare off the tip of that ballista bolt there. I always kept thinking that this circle here was a like a pull ring used for like a grenade. Alchemy increased missile siege unit attack. Increased fire galley attack effectiveness. That makes all of your weapons also have all your missile weapons have like a flaming effect on them. And research engineering. +2 siege weapon, siege ship range required for Juggernaut. So I think there's also some upgrades which don't mention units which they're needed for. I think aristocracy is needed for the Centurion, but I think it's also maybe needed for the Legion. I'm not too sure on that. We'll get Siegecraft or whatever it's called. What's it called? Yeah, engineering. Or is there something else in here which is required for the... We have the full range of priest upgrades. Afterlife for +3 conversion range. Astrology for conversion and healing 30% more effective. Monotheism, convert enemy priests and buildings, except walls, town centers, and wonders. Mysticism, double priest hit points. Fanaticism, priests rejuvenate 50% faster, required for Legion. There we go. Polytheism, priest moves 40% faster. Yeah, you can get polytheism and monotheism at the same time. Jihad, villagers are much stronger in combat but carry less resources. Medicine increases priest's healing rate, and martyrdom. Sacrifice priest to instantly convert enemy unit, except priest. So yeah, that's an interesting one. It's not really a good trade. It costs 600 to research. 600 gold to research, and you're effectively paying 125 gold to instantly convert an enemy unit. You have to delete the priest while they're converting the unit. Actually press the delete button to be able to get that to work. Interesting idea, but I suppose unless the enemy army has something like a armored war elephant in it, and that's like the major thing in their army and you really want it, then I suppose you could do it, you could use it that way. Maybe also something like a Juggernaut. I don't know. Where your priest is probably going to die in the process anyway, but it's not really a good trade. It's a lot of gold for just one unit. Yeah, we can't get anything better than hoplites. So we won't see Centurions. We can't even get phalanxes. I do like how... I don't know. Odd the unit naming convention in Age of Empires is. Like, this is a hoplite. Okay, that makes sense. But then the next one is phalanx, which is like... That's a formation, that's not a unit. And then Centurion is like, okay, that was a unit, but it wasn't really a... You know... Shield and spear unit. It was just a, like a captain or a general. Same with the Legion. The Legion is a long swordsman upgrade unit in this, but you know, a Legion was 100 units in real life. Oh well. We can get war elephants. They're pretty cool. Improved archers, elephant archers also. We can also get irrigation. We can't get any better siege weapons, so we're just gonna have to build stone throwers. No ballistas or helipolis for us. I think the mod actually changes helipolis so they have a slower firing rate, but makes up for that by giving them higher damage, which is a bit of a shame. In the base game, helipolis fired really quickly. Like as fast as an archer, I think the patch notes for this mod said, which is very fast. A lot of fun was the ICBM cheat, where your helipolis or ballistas get like map spanning range, and you just see this line of ballista bolts flying across the map. Anyway, so I don't know what I think about that change. It was ridiculous, but I mean they did fire really quickly. But yeah. Okay, upgrade irrigation. Move up. Oh no, everyone's coming to attack us! Damn it! Siege weapons. Siege weapons are great! The biggest danger for using siege weapons is your own siege. Especially when you upgrade them. Like, stone throwers are relatively benign, but catapults and is there an upgraded version of the catapult? I don't know. I don't think so. But catapults have an area of effect. Stone throwers have a very small one, but it's really not that much. But catapults have a larger area of effect, so they can lay waste to large groups of units, including your own. Okay, chariots go out. There is a archer there. Oh yeah, chariots also have very, very tiny view range. They've still got clubmen. It's adorable. Upgrade that. Build another storage pit. You're traveling a stupid distance. There we go. Stop farming each other's farms. Okay. Move out. Also, you horses can move up as well. Because the scouts can give view range to my chariots. It's a storage pit. Apparently they're still in the tool age, but they have a government center. Whatever. Okay, and you. Here we go. No, you don't. Also, if we research ballistics... Where is it? Yeah, it says increased missile siege unit accuracy versus moving targets. That means that they fire where the unit's going to be, rather than where they are. which is very good for archers. Also good for catapults, but again, friendly fire chances is increased as well. We're actually out of gold. Are they in the Tool Age or are they in the Stone Age? These are Stone Age houses, aren't they? Oh, and apparently the chariots throw spears as her attack. Or like poking it with a spear. Okay, that. Move up. Also, priests have really good range, view range, because of their conversion range, I assume. So they can see all the units which they're able to convert. But actually, rather good scouts. Haha! That's ballistics for you. You can't dodge now. Move up. I don't know why sometimes they group up like this and other times they maintain the spacing between the different units. I've never been able to figure out why that is. No, you don't. He nearly killed my axeman. Stop changing direction. That's cheating. Okay. Move up. And can you see a confounded archery range? Go over here. Uh-oh. Yeah, you can see the little bit of air effect damage the stone throwers have there. I was going to say also stone throwers you have to repair with a villager, but apparently not. Apparently, a priest can repair the wooden stone thrower just fine. Oh, your pathing is not that good. You don't realize there's a river in the way. It's really quite sad. Destroy that market. Go up here. Uh-oh. Another clubman. There we go. Aha! Is there anything over here? Probably just some more resources we could have gotten. Yep, some gold. Uh-oh. Hey! Don't do that. Heal my stone thrower. Okay, go over here. I think the town center is over here. Over here? Yeah. And the, whatchamacallit. The, Doohickey government center is up there. Okay, you finished exploring? Good. Is that why they didn't do much? But they built their granary right in front of their path there. Oh, you finished cutting all the trees down. There's some more up there. Not that we need it. Come on. Time to squish houses. We not... No, we're neutral to them. No wonder you're not automatically attacking. Go over here. Build it there. And that's it. Right. Now we can go and... Since we're finished wiping them out down here, we can move up onto the cliff sides. Up here. Some more stone there.
Ready, mod. Almost.
Okay. Up there's an archery range. And there's the walls. Where the government center is. What? Actually, no. Okay. Shoot it. You'll see this is actually up on a hill here, so that will also reduce the amount of damage we deal to them, I believe. Even though we're not shooting up a cliff. The cliffs don't actually raise the elevation. It's all an illusion. Quite an effective one. Okay. Is there any other towers? There's a government center. Oh. What were they? Okay, Canaan. Oh, they're Phoenician. Why Phoenician specifically? Okay, well, let's just destroy that. And was the government center destroyed? Okay! Victory! Yay! A little animation. Oh, that's right. I don't think we actually got to see the intro theme for intro cutscene for the game. I'm not sure when that plays. Anyway, at the height of its power, Egypt controlled all of Canaan, taking cities by diplomacy or siege as necessary. Egyptian control of Canaan was never absolute for long, however. The Mitanni made peace with the Egyptians around 1440 BC, temporarily strengthening the Egyptian power in the region, but the Mitanni were in turn destroyed by the Hittites around 1370 BC. Ramses II fought the Hittites to a draw at Kadesh in 1284 BC, and both sides backed off in their aggression. The growing power of Assyria to the east gave both reason to pause, and a peace treaty between the Egyptians and Hittites was signed in 1270 BC. Copies of this remarkable document were recovered in excavations in both Egypt and Turkey. The peace of 1270 BC lasted for over 50 years and marked the zenith of Egypt as an ancient power. The peace was sundered by barbarian hordes whose origins and methods remain a mystery. What is clear is that they overran the Hittite Empire, destroyed the cities of Canaan, and brought desperate war to the gates of Egypt. Although Egypt survived the onslaught, it declined thereafter and survived mainly as a possession of one empire after another. You know, that's the Sea People, which has been mentioned previously. And there we go. And that is the end of the loaning campaign. It gets more challenging as it gets towards the end. I think the Wonder for the World was one of the more challenging. It was the naval battle one. Anyway, but yeah, we got the little cutscenes for that. So, next would be Reign of the Hittites, which is the demo campaign for Age of Empires. How are we going for time? I might try and get one more mission in. Here we go. Homelands. Homelands, 2000 BC. Welcome to the first scenario of the Age of Empires trial campaign. This short scenario will help you to quickly familiarize yourself with the game's interface and conventions. There's going to be a bit more tutorial, but I haven't done these for ages. In this scenario, your people have wandered into Anatolia from the north and found it hospitable. Help them establish a settlement in this territory. Advance to the Tool Age. You see there. History? The Hittites were Indo-Europeans who migrated into Asia Minor, probably from the north, sometime around 2000 BC. It is not clear if they came down through the Balkans or around the eastern end of the Black Sea. They apparently found the climate and food resources agreeable and settled down, competing with established tribes and towns nearby. Asia Minor at the time was populated by small tribal and town groups, with populations of 1,000 people or less. Any hints? It's just telling us how to do things to advance from Stone Age to Tool Age. Yeah. Constructing buildings, you'll need stockpile food, don't let villagers stand idle. Okay. And here we go. We're actually playing as a different faction. We're playing as the Hittites, which makes sense. But we've got a different UI here. And we're the only faction on this map. So this should be pretty easy. I think I'll just speed up time because we've seen this, but I'm interested in seeing these campaigns. Also for completion's sake. Since this is what people would have played as the first, for the demo of Age of Empires. All the way back when. As I might have mentioned earlier in one of the earlier streams, I believe some of the maps for the trial campaigns levels were reworked into other mission campaign levels, but I wouldn't be able to say specifically which. Maybe if I see one of them, I might be able to say this one is used, because I know one in particular. I think it's a Greek level, the Greek campaign. But yes. Build a house. Build a storage pit. And build some more villages. There's no threat of attack, so we may as well just build as many villages as possible. This is actually rather interesting in that the tutorial for this one, the demo, is a bit more freeform than the Egyptian ones. Because in those ones it was more just build a bunch of villages, I think, rather than advance to the tool age. So perhaps they decided to spread it out a bit more. Let's have a look at the map. Yeah, we can even build a barracks. Oh! Lion. It will end, I assume, as soon as we upgrade to the tool age, so spend our time exploring the map. Build another house. As we get our lion steaks. I suppose it was more freeform just for people to see what was available in the game, you know, hunting animals for food, being able to fish for food, getting some food from berry bushes, chopping down trees for wood, exploring the map. Because, you know, all of this would have been very new at the time. Other games that had similar mechanics. So it wasn't, you know, completely new, but in the way in Age of Empires, I think it was pretty. The way Age of Empires did it was pretty new. Like previously, I think like Command and Conquer and Warcraft, resources were from stationary buildings, right? Warcraft had the mines, also trees, but you didn't have like Gazelle running around the place. Command and Conquer also had the oh, what was the resource in that? Ore? I think it was just called ore. And you would build the ore collector, and it would just go back and forth between the building and the ore field to collect it as it went along. That's actually rather a large map. There's a lot of berries all over the place. More than enough. Can we fish? We can. I mean, we do have a docks. I wonder if they've got any oddities in this level, like alligator kings? Nope, just an alligator. Run away! Okay, build a fishing boat and we can explore the ocean. There we go. Build another one. Yep. Go down to this corner. And you can explore along there. Don't expect to find anything groundbreaking, but I want to see what the maps are like. There we go. And up. Okay, so it's just like a large half land, half water. Also, it doesn't have any stone or gold on the map, so they are limiting it in that regard. There's a lot of food on the map. Okay, we can upgrade to the tool age now. We could also build a barracks. And we can get clubmen. Yep. And that's it. That's all the buildings we can build. Yeah, it's just a nice little map which shows off the variety which the Age of Empires engine is able to show. Or, you know, the landscaping tools. Quite nice. There we go. Ugh. Congratulations! You have advanced the Hittites into the Tool Age and demonstrated an ability to manage your people and resources. Next, we'll see if you can handle military affairs with the same skill. The Hittites established themselves quickly in Asia Minor, possibly because they were larger than any of the established tribes living in the area already. They may also have been more advanced in technology. They began to assert their power by expanding and extending their control over nearby tribes. Okay. Growing pains. The Hittite civilization has increased in size and has begun to develop a central government with you as their supreme leader. For the most part, this process has been peaceful, but a small rebel faction in the Northeast Territory opposes your rule. These rebels have overtaken a ruin sacred to your people and refuse to return it. If you cannot remove them from this place, your subjects will lose faith in your leadership and the fledgling Hittite Empire will collapse. Lead a war party to the northeast to capture the ruin currently held by rebels. We've just got reviewing your troops, so a lot of information is given in here because the game's not really good about giving you details during the campaign, or during the level. The Hittites may have been more warlike than the people among whom they settled, or just a larger group. Around 1900 BC, the invaders conquered the local Hatti tribe, from which the name Hittite was derived. The Hatti capital at Atusas eventually became the Hittite capital. The Hittites continued to expand their influence into Asia Minor through both war and diplomacy. They were considered very able diplomats and proved adept at controlling vassal states without needing to continually resort to excessive force. Remember that all you must do is gain control of the ruin, fight when necessary, but avoid taking too much damage. Keep this in mind, especially when you come across enemy towers. Use your scout's superior range. Yep. Oh. Okay, oh, and we've actually got a time limit for this. Interesting. Right. So we have to find the ruins. I'll slow it down again. Just because it's hard to control units when they're moving so fast in combat. Yes, already our units are like 50 years old. Get him! There we go. Okay, so... Over here? No, it's probably going to be like up here or over here. Yep, okay. Let's go across these shallows. There's some berry bushes, but we're not interested in getting food. We're on a mission. Anything over here? Nope. You don't. I have archer superiority. Oh, there's an archer all the way up there. Hello. Are you gonna come down and keep attacking me? Apparently not. You can stay over there. There we go. Oh, there's a village. Oh, another archer. Okay, it's going to be. Yep, there's some towers. I thought if it mentions towers, there's probably going to be some. Can we draw them out by attacking their houses? I suppose we just have to run past the tower? I think we have enough troops to deal with the tower, but... Oh, there's multiple towers. It's probably past them, so just run past. Yeah. Just have to take it. Just have to take the thing. There we go. Congratulations, you have gained control of the ruin and enhanced your people's faith in your leadership. You have demonstrated an ability to handle the independent management of your civilization and your army. We will now see if you can manage both simultaneously. Most of Asia Minor was consolidated under a central Hittite kingdom around 1740 BC. The new Hittite kingdom was handicapped, however, because it had no clear provision for succession to the kingship. The empire went through several spasms of disorder and reunification because the death of a king set off a struggle for the crown within the ruling class. During these periods of disorder, outlying states broke away from central control and had to be reconquered just to get back to where the situation started. It's very unspecific, but okay. Opening moves, how we go for time? Yeah, fine. Just keep going. United under your successful leadership, your people have prospered and advanced. Having multiplied in number, the time has come for you to begin expanding the scope of your territory. To the east lies Babylon, situated in the fertile crescent of the Tigris-Euphrates River Valley, but unrestricted passage into these lands is blocked by the Mitanni along your frontier. To open the door for future invasions of Babylon, you will first have to deal with the Mitanni. 2 of your wise men have offered to venture into the outskirts of Mitanni Empire alone, confident that they will be able to convince people there to swear fealty to your empire. Any Mitanni converts they generate can then be used to establish a foothold in the lands, with additional converts serving to expand this settlement and eventually drive away any remaining Mitanni. The Hittite period, known as the New Kingdom, began around 1450 BC and lasted until around 1200. The key to this period was a clear rule for succession that largely avoided disabling wars for the kingship that had usually followed the deaths of previous kings. The newly strengthened monarchy was able to begin expanding its influence once more. Okay, and yes. I kind of remember this level. We have 2 priests and we have to convert enemy villagers. I think this is a early idea which is reused in another Civilizations campaign. Anyway, we're up against 2 enemies, both Mitanni apparently. We still Hittite, yep, and they're Assyrian. So we just have to leave our base here. And I think yellow is up here somewhere. This is a mission which I remember from the demo. Okay, and really we just steal villagers from the Mitanni. Eventually. There we go. Okay. And we also have 1,000 wood, 1,000 food, 400 gold. And the ability to build a town center, because we don't have one. So you only really need 1, but you can convert as many as you want. Or I think they have a bunch more to convert. We can't convert the buildings though. I think there's more up here. Yeah, I don't know whether they have any military units. Are you attacking? You're attacking him, but you're attacking the wrong priest. Yeah, we'll just let them keep building villages, and we can keep converting them. They won't attack the priests unless they're actually converting, so... You can't kill my priest, I am killing him. Actually, we may be in the spot of bother here. Why does it take so long to convert them? Do the Assyrians have, like, resistance to conversion? Possibly. Oh well, we have 3 villagers. I probably could have gotten a lot more if I was a bit more careful, but oh well. Four priests. Clubbed to death by giant bones. I think the map wraps around on itself like that. From my vague memories. I also feel like this level has a hero unit in it. Hmm. We've got so much food, it's almost embarrassing. Right. May as well upgrade. Can you build another house? There we go. They have stone over there. So maybe... Oh, we have stone over here as well. Maybe we'll be able to build some stone throwers. Will we be able to get up to the Iron Age? Or will it just be up to the Bronze Age? I don't know. Will it only be able to go up to the Tool Age? Nope, we can go up to Bronze Age. Okay, build a barracks. You know, increasingly cramped area down here. I think we're just surrounded by cliffs all the way along here. Build stables. There. Yeah. Okay. And some scouts. Build a market. Okay. Build a farm. Build another farm. Hello. And one over there. Okay, go and explore. Also upgrade that. I don't know if the AI has the capability to advance too far. Nothing over there. Are they doing anything around here? Oh yeah, they are. We could attack them and put an end to their civilization building ways. Okay, yeah, and we're going to do some more houses. Yeah. Yep, get that. And get another house. I don't like building buildings on these slopes. It makes them look weird. Okay, what can you lot do? We're surrounded by trees. There's food up there. Okay, build a storage pit. You're in the way. Build a storage pit there. And move in to attack. Okay, we're both an enemy for them. I wonder if elevation bonuses affects attacking elephants. No, you don't. Oh, let's attack the town center. There we go. Oh, there's another villager. Go hunt him down. There we go. Oh, and get him. One. There we go. What's that lion attacking? Excuse me? Is there a villager over here? No? Oh, there is. Okay. I was just like... What's going on? Okay. Right. Upgrade to the Bronze Age. I see ya. You've got no hope. You don't have any town center left. Bonk. 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 Okay. Yeah, hunt that gazelle. Yeah. And yes, because we got a town center, we can't build another one. We have to wait until the Bronze Age. You could delete it and then build another one up here. Just because it's a bit more appealing up there because you've got more space. Oh, my farms! We build the farms. There we go. Uh, 88, 89, 90, nearly there. Upgrade cavalry armor. Hey, we get a different building design too. Which is the one I like with the little ridges along the edges. Looks very nice. And oh, we have cavalry too. That's pretty good. Get some more villagers. Dealing like 1 damage per hit to the granary. Academy. Oh. We can't build a siege workshop? Oh, move up there. And you. Right. Oh, is that what? We need to build a docks and transport our units across water. Sure. Okay. Build a government center here. And you can go help them. Okay, can we build a town center after that? We can. Okay, build the town center. It doesn't really matter. Build it there. Oh wait, hang on. We might not be able to build a siege workshop because we don't have an archery range. I think that's the prerequisite for it. Let me see. Put that down there. Build a docks. There. It's pleasing how the square dock fits into the coastline. Aesthetics are very important. If you're going to be building a base, it has to look nice. It's always been one of my major concerns when playing strategy games, which is why I'm not a competitive player. Building walls out of buildings and houses is just don't look right. Okay. You're stuck. There we go. Build some fishing ships. Fishing boats. So, can we build a siege workshop now? We can. Okay. So the requirement for a siege workshop is that you have an archery range. I'd forgotten about that. Hey, we can get broadswords. I always feel broadswords are the least used out of the swordsman tree. Because you tend to use short swords, and then I always feel like you go short swords and then you upgrade broadswords and then just go to long swordsman. If you have them available. I think one faction might not. I can't remember. Bronze shield. Doesn't really look like a shield. I suppose it's a hoplon. Neat design on it. Sure, build another barracks up here. I was going to build a house, but my mind jumped to something else. Oh yes, there's something there. You'll see we've got currently 29 out of 28 population. Well, 32 now. But it is possible to get over the limit very slightly by queuing units up, and then I'm not actually sure how it works. Because it doesn't let you queue a unit up if you're at the cap. Because you can queue as many units as you want while the cap is below maximum. But as soon as you hit maximum, then you can't. So if you set, I think, a few buildings to build units at the same time, then you can get over the cap. Yeah, see, they're both building. And I could actually do that on multiple. I could go one axeman here, one axeman there, and one archer there, and I think it would build all three of them, even though that would push me 2 over the cap. We'll have a look. I could also build another boat. There we go. There we go. And yep. And still building the boat. Yep. So you see we're 34 out of 32 population at the moment. 35 now. It is possible to go past the population cap. Just by having multiple troop production buildings and queuing up and producing units at the same time. it doesn't stop the, what's it called? See, we can't do it right now because we're at the cap. But it doesn't stop the production of a unit once it's started. Also, just means you have to catch up in houses, but... Oh yeah! Right! I'd kind of forgotten that. Yeah, we could use a boat to get over here. Or if, you know, you wanted to spend as much time as possible with the demo, you can cut all these trees down to get over there along that bridge of land. If you're just completely averse to building ships for any reason. I think you could use... maybe you could use like a catapult to destroy them? I think we can get catapults. Not enough wood. Nose! We can only get stone throwers. Yeah, we can't go to the Iron Age. Okay. Stone throwers can't destroy trees. Build some houses. All you farmers, go on to wood. I want you to go over there. You can also go over there. And we can get hoplites. Just stay close to the coastline just in case someone comes to attack my axemen. And there. Sure. Let's get this. Do we have any gold anywhere? We have stone. Is there gold on that island? Yeah, it's a short swordsman. Looks more like a gladiator than anything else. I don't think I ever really liked the look of the short swordsman. I like the broad swordsman a lot more though. It's very cool. I don't know what about it is I don't like. I think it's just the leather straps. It's not really armor. Okay. And yeah, we can build a catapult. Is there any gold around here? Oh, there's not like an island down there with gold on it, is there? Can you see anything over there? What are you? Build this there. No, I don't think there's anything over there. It'll queue up and go onto that. There's only 3 food on that berry bush. Okay. I wonder if anyone made a mod for Age of Empires or Age of Empires 2 where the berry bushes regenerated their food. Or reappeared. I know in Age of Empires 3, I think they're infinite. I think a lot of the resources in those later games got more abstracted. Oh. Look at us! Uh-oh. Oh, they got swords. Short swords, but good thing I built some. Of course, you know. They're no match for my hoplites. Oh, there's some gold. Come on, all your catapult. Actually, get up on top of the hill and attack. Oh. Oh, there's a short swordsman over there. Let's upgrade you to long, broad swordsman. Did they even have broadswords in ancient times? I had like... what was the swords the Greeks used? Xiphons? Something like that. Jeez, that's a lot of short swordsmen. Get him out of here! Don't destroy my catapult, you... Ah! Damn you! Damn you! They killed my hoplite! The first one! Indeed! You're welcome. Oh, there's my hoplite. They didn't kill the other one. About to say, I managed to kill the hoplites. Oh, my hoplite! Okay, they managed to kill one. The bane of things the bane of hoplites. Anything faster than them. Poke him! Okay, just attack that building. That's about all you're good for now. We're gonna need to build some more units. There we go. Actually, not that many. Build another catapult. And a barracks. And I want another light transport. Okay. And over there. Oh. Yes, our farmers lost their farms. We're all standing around doing nothing. I mean, don't really need to do anything. Okay. Get on board that transport. Oh, that's right. We could actually build a Where is it? We've got a stables down here. But we'll put another one up here. If we had more gold, that is. It would be nice to have some. There's a little over there. Sadly, that is in the enemy's base. Sure. You can go over there. How full are you? You have spaces for 3 more units. There we go. Actually, yes, that is a good idea. Let's save ourselves some trouble. And prepare some villagers to be relocated over onto the enemy's landmass. Actually would have helped our advance quite a bit if I had built towers to back up our attacking force. Oh well. Come on. Get there. Okay, go back. We do have one villager over here. Build barracks. They're probably going to be coming to attack now, so stand ready. Aha! Kind of very single-minded. Okay. Move up onto the hill. Attack that dude. There we go. Yeah, I like how the broadswordsmen look. All their bronze armor. Their crested helmet. And their large shield. They look neat. Oh, you're mining all of my potential gold. How dare you? I call dibs. And look at them carrying around those massive piles of yellow stuff. Don't steal my gold. There's not much on this level. For the benefit of viewers, we're currently playing through the demo campaign after having finished the Egyptian learning campaign. Good lord! Who do they have? They just keep building the short swordsman, do they? I mean, we're dealing with them, but active exchange of units. Build another tower. Also, a little trick. If you tell them the catapult to attack ground underneath the enemy units won't move out of the way when the catapult stone flies towards them. Because if the catapult attacks the unit directly, they're like, oh, I'm under attack, and they move to either attack the catapult or move out of the way. So if you attack ground underneath them, they won't move. It would be funny if the world map had no gold. It technically shouldn't make a difference in medieval times. They probably would replace it with silver or something. The gold is limited on this, as I said, mostly because it's a, you know, demo mission. So I suppose you get a bit of the, you know, sort of more end units, but not much beyond that. You just keep building short swordsmen, don't you? Oh, my broadswordsman! Hey! Get away from him. Okay. How are they getting so many? Nice. Destroy their barracks. Clearly they can't be trusted to have it. Their score really doesn't indicate how many units they have. Maybe they've just been given all these units at the beginning of the level. How much is there? 1,260. Oh boy. Oh! Yeah, great. Just conked one of our own guys on the head with a catapult. Well done. No, not my catapult, actually. Stop that! Thing's expensive. Can't repair it with a villager because catapults are military units, and as such, it's technically alive. So we need a priest to heal the catapult. So we'll build our temple, I suppose. Level 5. We're just gonna have to build a lot of there we go. Have to build a lot of chaff units. Yeah, build an archery range. Get over there and help that temple. Oh, we don't have enough gold. Didn't some of these games used to cheat on higher difficulties, like the computer would get increased starting resources? Most likely. I can't say exactly how much that's the case at the moment. I'm playing a moderate, which is about, you know, midway through the difficulties. But also, I don't know how much resources the enemy will get. Okay. Gonna be able to get enough for a priest? 125. Maybe. Started off with 2 priests, but they both died. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we can upgrade those. Yep. Okay, there's probably more gold around somewhere, but yeah, I was going to stop a little while ago. I was only going to do this for an hour. I've gone up for 2 hours. Yeah, whatever. There we go. I don't like finishing in the I don't like stopping it halfway through a mission. And this one's gone on for longer than the previous 2 has. Okay, build a sentry tower. Heal my catapult. Really mustn't have any more units left. I can't imagine how they could possibly have more. What you gonna do? I'm attacking your granary. Can't do anything about it. Aha! And that tower. Oh, that's my tower attacking that stables. Okay, what's down here? Is our goal for this level? Objectives. Convert enemy villages to build a settlement. Sure, build an army and send it forward to eliminate all remaining Mitanni. Okay. And we just have to destroy Red. Oh jeez, I've got more base down there. Okay. Is there any gold up here? Nope. Okay, we'll remove that tower, move our scouts past it, see if there's anything further inland. So as I said, I feel like this level had a unique unit in it, but I could be wrong. Okay, anyone going to come and attack us because we're attacking this tower? Apparently not. Why do you move forward? Am I thinking of another level? I might be thinking of another level. I mean, this is interesting because I think there is another level in the Age of Empires campaign where you start off with a priest. And the idea is pretty much the same as in this level. To go and convert enemy villagers to start off your base. So, in a way, I suppose this would be an early design for that idea. Because the demo missions would have been produced before the base game missions. Or I assume they were. Come on. Go and attack him. Yeah, we can't research monotheism because we do not have it. Actually, oh yeah, they're Assyrian, aren't they? Assyrian shimmy! The towers. There you go. Aha! You get healed. Got there. Yeah, because I think there's another mission like this where the goal eventually is to defeat a hero, and I think it's a hero Xerxes, which takes the form of a short swordsman. Oh, Age of Empires, like, loose interpretation of people, historical people and all that. I'm gonna have to destroy all these buildings. Quite a large base down here. Okay, I think we're about done with this, so I'll speed the time. Speed. Speed the game speed up. Turn the game speed up. There we go. I know English. I can use it well. Alright, I suppose. So many watchtowers. Did they start off with them? It's kind of like what the AI does when it has... When you put it on, like, fast speed, it just builds a base and then it surrounds its base in towers. Which is a massive pain. If you're trying to cheat against the AI by having instant build, because then you have to wade through seas of towers. Not to mention all the catapults and so on the AI would be sending all over the map. He's running away! It's like having a fit every now and then. It's like, ah, yeah. Oh! There we go. Five, four, three, two, one. Glorious cacophony. Anything over there? Nope. Hey, victory! Congratulations! Your empire has begun to quickly fill the lands once held by the Mitanni, and you now have an open corridor into Babylon. Your people are confident in your leadership, but you will certainly face greater challenges in the future. The Hittites pushed into the northern part of the Fertile Crescent, driving back outposts of both the Egyptians and Mitanni. The Mitanni suffered especially from the Hittite advance, losing important cities at river crossings and along the coast. The Hittites took advantage of Mitanni wars against Assyria to the east. During this period, the Hittites earned their reputation as warriors and had sufficient impact on history to be mentioned many years later in biblical accounts. And, oh, there's actually more to it. Fall of the Mitanni. I was thinking the scenario was only 3 missions. but apparently it's more than that. So, but that will have to wait until next time. I can't do any more tonight. Time has run away from us. Now more than I intended. Oh well. So yeah, that will be the end of Age of Empires: The Rise of Rome for tonight. Though we haven't gotten to Rise of Rome levels yet. I'd like to thank you all very much for joining me, and I hope you'll join me again next time for more Age of Empires. I will stop the recording here.